which is really exciting. Even though I have missed everyone, I've been away, for those of you that don't know me, so I missed last week, and everybody was in my heart when I was away. I really missed everyone because I just love being here.
We missed you too, Margaret.
Thank you. So, just to let you know, Fairy Elaine Silver, as she likes to be known as, is a multi-dimensional artist. And she is a seasoned performer with 18, I believe, CDs, which are for sale right there at her table. That is her table over there. So there's lots of really good stuff to not only look at, but to purchase. So she's a metaphysical practitioner, a trans-denominational minister, and a fairy priestess. So that's pretty cool. She's a fairy priestess. And so we are going to experience her energy as she gives the message, which includes lots of music, I believe. So just sit back and relax, and we'll have a good time together. Elaine Silver.
Do a little setting up here. Let's take it. And I'll move over this way because I know the altar is so beautiful, and when I set this up, the altar wasn't there yet, so I didn't know I'd be standing in front of such beauty. Okay. The talk today and the music-inspired lesson is titled Prayer Through Singing. So we're going to be singing today, not just listening. And I wanted to just start with talking about prayer. There's actually two kinds of prayers. There's the kind of prayer that's please, 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 please. And then there's the kind of prayer that's thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And in New Thought philosophy and religious science, Centers for Spiritual Living, Unity, we could focus mostly on the thank you, thank you, thank you kind of prayer. So I'm going to start with a song called Another Wonderful Day, and I'm going to teach you the chorus. I'm also a seasoned song leader. I used to be the folk music queen of New Jersey when I lived here. I was known as that too, so I've been around for a while. So this was written by a woman named Lisa Ashman, and I met her at the Positive Music Awards a few years ago. And I'll sing the chorus, and then I'll teach it to you. So the chorus goes like this. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. So we'll do it one line at a time and a little higher. Thank you for another wonderful day. Let's try that together. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. Thank you for another wonderful day. Now we're going to try it together. Here we go. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. I wake up to sunshine. I did not invent the sunshine. Or it might be raining. I did not make up the rain. There's so much beauty, it's hard to ignore it. Once you see beauty, you've got to see more. When I see such beauty, I see your hand in it, Lord. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. You made the mountains, you made the hills and valleys. You made the oceans, you made an ocean of stars. You made these children inhabit this place. And best of all, you love what you made. In all of creation, the depth of your love is displayed. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. All right, and so it is. Fantastic. You guys want to go on the road with me? So now we're going to move on to another kind of prayer. And I wanted to talk about the prayer of Jabez. Is anybody here familiar with the prayer of Jabez? It was a bestseller for years on the New York Times book list, and it was written by a minister, Bruce Wilkinson. And, you know, really, life is an interpretation. You know, I've heard the same sections of the Bible interpreted opposite. So he interpreted this paragraph in the Bible in a certain way that is empowering to us. And the whole idea of the story was that it came from Chronicles 10:14. So Chronicles is the part of the Old Testament where this one begat that one and that one begat that one, and there's a lot of begatting going on. But when it got to the paragraph about Jabez, it stopped and it described the situation, which is that when his mother was pregnant with him, it was a very painful pregnancy and a very painful birth. So she named him Jabez, which means pain. Mm-hmm. So when I was a kid, some people in my family used to call me Elaine the Pain. So I can kind of relate to it. And so when he grew up, he decided that he just wanted to be of service, and he wanted to help people, and he wanted to never, ever cause anyone pain. And so he asked God for blessings. And so this prayer is more of one of those please, please, please prayers of supplication. The prayer is, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, and your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may cause no pain. So what I did with this prayer was I stuck an affirmation in between each of the lines, and I call this New Thoughts on Jabez. And I'll sing it, and there's a place for you to come in. And it's a little kind of a doo-wop-y feel here.
Oh, we like it.
Jabez on doo-wop. Oh, that you would bless So now we're going to move to another kind of prayer, and this is the Ho'oponopono, prayer of forgiveness. How many people here are familiar with that? This is a prayer of forgiveness from Hawaii, and what people used to do was, when they wanted to establish an atmosphere of forgiveness, either they wanted to be forgiven or forgive, they would go to the kahuna, and he would do the prayer for them. So there was a woman in the 70s named Morna Simeona, and Morna Simeona brought the Ho'oponopono prayer out to the people, to the masses, because she knew that we don't have to go to a man priest to get a blessing. We can do it for ourselves. And so she brought it out and gave people this prayer, and knowing that we all each have our own connection, our own, that we are extensions of source energy. We can just tap into that whenever we remember. And that's also part of being human. We forget, then we remember. Then we forget again, then we remember. So in the 80s, she had sort of what is known as her star pupil, Dr. Hugh Len. And he got a job at the Hawaii State Hospital for the Criminally Insane. And he did this prayer. And in 3 years, they had to close the hospital because there wasn't any more need. And this is highly documented. He said that he never went to a meeting, he never even saw a patient. He said he just went to his office and he did this prayer every day for the patients slash inmates. And then they had to close it. But he said, I didn't heal them. I healed the part of me that saw them that way. So this is pretty heavy-duty New Thought philosophy. You know, if we say that, well, we used to say, I create my own reality. Now I think it's evolved into, I attract or allow my own reality. So, because we have a choice on how we want to steer our thoughts. So he steered his thoughts in seeing these patients healed and himself healed for seeing them that way. He's healed himself. So they had to close the hospital. I think it's pretty amazing. So I made this song. It's called A Peaceful Energy. And did anybody see that beautiful supermoon?
Yes.
Yeah. So I talk a little bit about the full moon, and the reason I talk about it is because, you know, they say it takes 21 or 28 or 30 days to change a habit. So people sometimes don't understand that line. So I'll just explain that you can become new again by changing your habits. And the middle part will have the Ho'opono prayer, and the prayer is, I love you, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And it's pretty powerful. Mm-hmm. And the time you use this, it's not when you think somebody owes you an apology. Oh, that person owes me an apology, maybe I'll forgive him or her. This is when you do the prayer. You do that prayer, but here's the big secret I learned the hard way. You don't have to say it to their face. You just say it. And with the intention of creating an atmosphere of forgiveness. And I've seen it really create miracles in my own family. So it's called A Peaceful Energy. This is music I put these words to by a wonderful keyboardist and composer and pianist, Richard Schulman. I don't know if you know him, but he's an amazing, amazing man. So your part goes like this. As I forgive, I am forgiven, releasing negativity, revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. So I'll do one line again and then you can repeat. As I forgive, I am forgiven. Now together. As I forgive, I am forgiven, releasing negativity. Releasing negativity, revealing kindness that once was hidden, revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. Now from the top. As I forgive, I am full moon. I'll be reborn by next full moon as I forgive. As I forgive, I am forgiven. Releasing negativity. Revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I love you and I am so sorry. Forgive me if you please. I thank you now and I will tomorrow. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy as I forgive. As I forgive, I am forgiven. Releasing negativity. Revealing kindness. Revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. So we're going to do the whole Ho'oponopono part now. So I'll teach you each line one at a time. The first line goes, I love you. I love you. Now you. I love you. I love you. Now my turn. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Now you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Now my turn. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please. Now you. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please. Now me. I thank you. I thank you. Now you. I thank you. I thank you. Now I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please. I thank you. I thank you. One more time, everybody. I love you. I love you. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. As I forgive, I am forgiven. Releasing negativity. Revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. So this. So this is a prayer that I put music to. I actually woke up one morning singing this, and I think you all know this. In fact, I would be surprised if most of you don't know this because of the kind of building we're in here. So it goes like this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. Can you sing that with me? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Let me hear you. And the wisdom the things I can. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I'm going to do one more song for this portion of the program, and this I call The Gift of Understanding. And there's a little bit of story around it. I had gotten an email a few years ago from somebody that I didn't know on Facebook, but we had lots of friends in common, lots of Unity churches, Science of Mind centers. So of course I friended him and I got an email from him. His name is Jay Woods. He's a Unity guy from Oberlin Park out in Kansas. And he's also a 12-step guy, and he doesn't mind me telling you, he doesn't mind me outing him. And he's an older man, he's in his 70s, and a great guy. You know, I love 12-step people because, you know what? We know how to party, right? We know how to have fun. So it was just really fun having a conversation with him when we first met on the phone. And the story is that he had been in the program for quite a few years, and he said, and I'm not a poet, but God woke me up in the middle of the night and told me to write down this poem. So he wrote this beautiful poem called I Understand, and he brought it to his minister, and she said, do something with it. So he and his wife made some beautiful bookmarks, laminated bookmarks. I usually have my ran out, but these beautiful bookmarks, and they got them into Unity churches around the country in the bookstores. And as a result of that, and that was all like 1999, 2000, in 2010, his poem made it into the Daily Word, which got translated into 7 languages, and it's in 150 countries. And then he got really like on fire about the poem, and he decided that he wanted to have somebody put music to the poem. So he contacted me, and so I actually was looking at the poem while we were talking on my computer screen, and I started to feel it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's like a waltz. So I said to Jay, well, I'm going to write this. I feel it as a waltz, and when we do the video, I want to have me and James, my husband, me and James waltzing in it because we met dancing. He goes, oh, don't get too far ahead of yourself. I'm like, no, I want to get off the phone and write it right now, which I did. And I called them, he and his wife, on the phone the next day and sang it to them. And I think it's a good combination. But I said to Jay, why did you pick me? Why me to write the music? There are so many New Thought musicians that you could have used. And he said when he was a kid, his mom was a millinery and she used to make hats, ladies' hats. And then for many years he was a traveling salesman and he sold ladies' hats and handbags. And my picture at the time on Facebook was me wearing a red hat. Aww. So the hat spoke to him. You never know where you're going to get your clues. But the other part that I like to talk about in this song builds on itself. And I'm going to sing through it twice so you can join in. You can probably kind of figure it out even in the beginning. But it builds on itself. Like, how many people here are familiar with Abraham Hicks? They have a thing that they call going up the emotion.